My daughter thought she heard our cat's bell jingling, but when she opened the door to check, she found our cat hanging dead at the front door. My daughter never could have imagined that the scumbags who hurt me not only escaped justice, but now had the nerve to show up at our doorstep, left with no choice. My daughter had to call the cops. Cage was absolutely furious when he found out because my assault case was his responsibility. It should have been an open and shut case, but those 4 scumbags' parents paid big money for some hotshot lawyer who twisted the rape into consensual sex. What's even more maddening, the judge actually bought this nonsense and declared all 4 scumbags not guilty on the spot. Cage could deal with all that, but what he couldn't stand was these scumbags showing zero remorse after winning and still harassing us non-stop. That's when Cage decided he had to do something. That night, he secretly followed one of them, ready to teach this punk a lesson.
Next bitch. Stay back. Police.
Sure enough, Cage's actions soon got him called in for internal questioning, but he stuck to his story. It was too dark that night, and he'd had a few drinks, just stepped outside and saw someone getting mugged. He tried to help but got jumped, had no choice, so he fired his gun. Cage's story was bulletproof. Assaulting a cop is serious business anywhere, so with his smooth talking, he got out of that mess and successfully took out 1 scumbag. But it wasn't over yet. 3 more scumbags were still walking free. Soon Cage picked the perfect spot to finish them off. The same waterfall where I almost ended it all. That's right, he wanted these scumbags to die instead of me. This time he targeted 2 brothers. Cage pretended to be a lawyer's assistant and set up a meeting. Everything went according to plan. The 2 brothers had their guard completely down. They drove through the pouring rain to the spot mentioned on the phone, never realizing they were walking into a trap.
Fix confidence.
Who is this?
The whole thing, Cage handled like a pro. After the scumbags hit the ground, he quickly stepped up for the finishing shots. 2 to the chest, 1 to the head. Even God would shake his head at that. As a cop, Cage chose a rainy night for good reason. First, rain washes away all evidence. Second, this spot was right on the border, plus the map Cage planted in their car. Everything pointed to one conclusion. These 2 brothers must have fled in guilt, which also cleared my name in the process. When I heard the news, I actually smiled for the first time in forever. But just as I was taking my daughter shopping, the last scumbag came looking for us. He threatened my daughter to lie to the media tomorrow, say he was innocent, or he'd come after both of us. But this creep wouldn't live to see tomorrow. Right after we got home, Cage stepped out of the shadows and put a gun to his head. Then Cage made him write a confession letter. After that, he made him grab the gun to leave his prints on it. Just like that, the last scumbag was ruled a guilty suicide. Even though Jake knew deep down, these 4 scumbags getting killed had everything to do with Cage. He wasn't about to mess with this scary-looking cop. Jake wasn't dumb enough to risk his life for money, and so this unfair case under Cage's handling finally got the fair ending it deserved.